Okay, maybe the stream can continue.
This is the current one.
Yeah.
This is the current one.
Oh. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear us now?
Well, you gotta tell them that we're back on, and then maybe I actually don't know. Don't know what I did. Well, we see the microphone there.
Okay. Okay, well,
So
it's back now. They tried to silence us.
I
We will
think-
never be silenced again.
I feel like it's because I went on to another website. I have no idea. I have no idea what. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, maybe Cora just tried to silence us.
Maybe because it asked me to use my microphone on there. I denied it.
Oh, and it just said, psych, you're going to
So-
use it anyway?
Yeah. Who knows? Oh, well, when I'm editing this, I guess I'll have 45 minutes to cut out. All we talked about was crazy fanfics. Talked about one where Muzan apparently was keeping somebody hostage in their house, and they could only make boiled eggs. So all the person was doing was making boiled eggs for Muzan. And then they ended it with saying that they're
going to therapy.
going to therapy now. So
So
happy for them. Well, I guess 18 minutes in, I guess this is the start of the real show. Subscribe to our Patreon for no, we don't have a Patreon.
We don't have a Patreon.
We don't have a
could.
Patreon. We could. but we don't right now. All right, so on this very special Valentine's Day, why don't we start off with talking about some anime? We do have a game later on, by the way.
do.
So when we
Valentine's edition.
yeah, we're gonna be doing a guess that quote. Is it an anime character or is it a random movie?
A romance.
Maybe
one.
romance movie.
Oh, that's what I looked
Yeah, well, I looked up love quotes from movies.
Well.
So whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's talk about some love in the air. Let's talk about frieren. We're gonna be doing frieren episode 4 and 5 because last week we missed it, so we could do episode 4, which is finally Stark. So it's speaking of Valentine's Day, on the special Valentine's Day, we could talk about Stark and Fern finally going on.
So right.
They go on a date for the first time.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, who could forget about a frieren episode? How could you forget about frieren?
Surely I couldn't.
This is so like frieren is totally the first like shoujo, like it's a shoujo, right? It's not a shonen. It definitely isn't a shonen.
No, I don't think it's a shonen, but I don't think it's a shoujo either.
It's like a romance. It's a slow burn.
There's like romance. I know there's a word for
it's not a soning.
There's like a word for fantasy animes.
I don't think it is a slice of life.
Yeah, like a slice of life.
But it's a slice of life,
but
slow
it's not
burn.
Like real life.
Like
because she's a fucking elf.
Yeah, but it's not like fan. Like, yeah, I know it's set in a fantasy thing, but I wouldn't necessarily.
It's a fantasy slice of life.
Shoujo.
I don't think it's a shoujo.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that there's. I don't know. I just think that there's a lot of like. I don't know. There's it's not a shonen. So what I will say, it's not a shonen. It is very slow. So I've never watched a show like this per se. That does Angel Beats. I was gonna say the other one. Does Angel Beats count as like a shoujo? Is that a shoujo?
Yeah. I would say Angel Beats counts as a shoujo.
It has like minor action, right?
Yeah, but I would definitely say Angel Beats is a shoujo.
Okay, so I would almost compare that to like this a little bit. It's obviously nowhere close to the same thing, but what I'm getting at is that we finally get. This would be the equivalent of like Goku versus Frieza. We got Fern and Stark going on a date. We have been waiting for this moment for a long time, and boy, did it disappoint Fern. But
we couldn't get frieren and Himmel, but God, can we get Fern and Stark?
I mean, they just go on a date, and it's pretty funny because it's like they do a bunch of little cute things, but the entire like prelude to this was that Stark was like, "Hey, frieren, what should I do to take out Fern?" And Freeman's like, whatever, do some things, do some fun things.
She likes this.
Yeah, and like gave him what she thought was like the best ideas ever. And on their date, on Stark and Fern's date, all they did was talk about frieren. To which Fern was like, "Dog, can we talk about anything
can
else?
We talk about anything else?
Can we stop talking about our coworker?"
You haven't said I look nice.
Yeah, I feel like I think it's great though, because sometimes like first dates, unless you're like some charismatic like guy like I am, like it's just there's no way to have a great first date. Kidding, that's an obvious joke. I'm not that charismatic. No, but like if you're going out with somebody,
refraining myself from going into a tangent about our first date.
What was that? Okay, it's a Valentine's Day episode. Go ahead. What was? I don't think it was awkward.
No, it wasn't awkward, but we did joke about Coke for like 10 minutes.
yeah. But what I'm getting at is unless you're on a date, and I've been on dates with people who are just like. Yes, I've been on dates with people who are just like the worst at doing this.
No, yeah.
Like it's like this is the first time they've been outside.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not. They weren't as bad as that, but it was definitely like Stark is like, wow, she looks pretty, but I'm not gonna tell her.
Yeah, in his head, just being like, when did she get so cute? But then as soon as she walks up, being like, hi, Fern, you look different. It's like, ouch.
It was like a terrible fucking date. And he wasn't even acting like himself the whole time. He was just kind of acting stiff and not so.
Yeah, he did seem pretty stiff.
And it was just like,
So did she though, honestly.
Yeah, but that's always how she acts. Like I'm not the biggest Fern supporter. I've never been a Fern supporter. There's like obviously something had happened in her past that like we don't, which is weird how they didn't bring up that like wasn't brought up at all during this date. I kind of feel like to continue that plot line that Fern like something, because anytime Stark had like touched her or like anytime a guy gets near like frieren or her, she gets like super protective.
She freaks out, yeah.
And maybe that's just like, I don't know, that like mother-daughter protection sort of thing. I don't know. Because we haven't really seen any other like mother-daughter figures in this show to begin with. So I don't know how Fern is really with other people. But it would have been interesting to see more of that development and maybe gotten some backstory on that. Not to give some fucking terrible, backstory, I guess, to what it is, but just to like give us some context. So at least then
as to why she can be kind of standoffish with men, because it didn't seem like she was like that with what's his name?
Hyter.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I mean they went on a date and afterwards it seemed like it was nice. They were kind of laughing about stuff.
Yeah, towards the end definitely kind of reached like a sort of common ground of it was nice to enjoy each other regardless of what they were doing. I think my biggest fear from them announcing that they were going to be going on a date was that after talking to frieren that Stark was going to interpret it a date as just a guy and a girl just as friends hanging out. Yeah, because that's kind of how I don't think frieren completely understands the concept of a date. So the way that she was explaining it to Stark in the previous episode was like, yeah, I've gone on so many dates because a date is just a guy and a girl hanging out alone.
Doing an activity.
Yeah.
Wait, I have the picture on my phone of and where did frieren get her idea of what a date is? From the great mage. From Flammy.
From her master herself.
Yeah, I have the quote right here because it's a hilarious picture. The legendary mage Flammy. When two close friends of opposing sex go out with each other and nobody else, that's a date. And that was the exact quote that frieren was like,
that gives Stark.
My master told me this, and that is what happens. So yeah.
But I'm glad that at the end they kind of had an understanding that no, this was supposed to be romantic.
Yeah, well, kind of, I guess, because Fern was like, "Yeah, you suck."
I mean, at least for Fern, that's what she wanted it to be.
She's like, "Yeah, that would have been nice if he would have like talked to me." It'd been nice we didn't talk about our mom.
I get her. I do get her.
So, yeah, and I will say, like, as in every man wants to know at the end of the day. So, how was it? how was it? Yeah. So, yeah, they go on a date. They finish it off. We also see Himmel and Frieren's first date.
And the same
Their
location.
first date. Yeah, they were looking for a cat, and they just happened to do a bunch of activities along the way alone.
But of course, the whole time, Himmel's like, I don't care what we're doing. I just love being with you.
Yeah.
And Frieren's like, there's the fucking cat. Let's go get
Yeah, and she pull out the Glock and started shooting at the fucking cat. Oh, Frieren. So,
but also in this episode, we finally get to the Northern Plateau.
Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, yeah, the place is terrible, by the way. Just an absolutely fucking terrible place.
But I forgot that that's where we were trying to get to. Yeah. So when we finally got there, I was like, holy fuck, that's right. This is the plot, us trying to get to the Northern Plateau checkpoint.
I have a problem with what happens in this episode compared to the next episode happens, because it's like they make the Northern Plateau such a terrible, barren fucking place. Looks like the worst place you could fucking live. They got monsters fucking everywhere. Yeah. They got fucking, you turn a corner, you're getting punched in the mouth by something. Like, the trees could even beat you up. Who fucking knows? Who knows what's going on? But every 2 fucking seconds, they're fighting somebody, and they finally get to this village, and this guy is like, I'll never leave here because my family grew up here, and that's where we're at. I'll stay here forever and defend my place. And I get that, You know, like, I understand, like, maybe that's speaking on the bigger things in the world, where it's like, you know, you don't want to leave where your home country is.
A lot of these people are poor, so it's not like they can just abandon their livelihoods.
Okay, so yeah, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I get that. I totally get it. And I understand that from, like, a real life aspect, you know? But if they were to just travel, I don't know, a week to another village down there, maybe they don't have the right, I don't know. It just seems like this place is so fucking bad that you could die here any fucking minute anyway.
Yeah.
But comparatively speaking, in the next episode, well, I'm not going to go totally in there, but in the next episode, they find a village a week away, and it seems pretty fucking nice. They have lots of bread. They have lots of food. Everything's great. I'm just saying, if you're raising a family of 4, maybe you travel with the heroes that are going with you to this village.
I think it's more so not a matter of, like, they can't. Like, it's not that they can't move. It's that they have to be able to protect themselves as they're able to move. Which, after Frieren and gang pass through there and they defeat all of the, like, bigger monsters that are around there, yeah, definitely now they can, if they so wanted to, can go and take the trek to Beer, that's the town that it was Beer. But I think that was the biggest problem, is like there's a whole bunch of different monsters and they're all like big, and these are just common folk that you really have to have sort of not necessarily be a mage, but have some sort of fighting prowess to be able to just navigate your way up to the next town.
Yeah.
I did find I'll talk more about it though, but I am very in the next one, but I'm very fascinated with how these towns spring up, because like you said, like they did kind of talk about the Northern Plateau as being this sort of wasteland almost of nothingness. I didn't expect any people to be up this way. So I'm fascinated by people making a living for themselves up there and how they can do that, because we also find out that there isn't a lot of trade or like too much commerce going on up here, because it's big fucking land.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but so that like they help. They also help the village a little bit too, and they do some shit, and they like whatever. I have the very end. Fucking Frieren loves a nice fucking kamehameha. Oh, she loves a good kamehameha. She's like, hey, Fern Stark, go distract him for a minute as I load my laser. Like, give me 1 minute, Goku. like,
good question. Goku versus Frieren, who's winning? Frieren.
No, it would be Goku.
It'd be Frieren.
Well, she would need to load her fucking.
It'd be Fern, dude. She showed us the cosmos in this current episode. Okay. So
so that was episode 4 of Frieren. Moving on to episode 5. Yeah, so
Oh, happy Valentine's Day, Moon.
oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day,
So
Moon.
sweet.
But yeah, so this is episode 5 of Frieren. I have my first note for this is Frieren would definitely be a brewery owner. Like if
my first note is the Northern Plateau is the place you go to get fucked up.
Yeah, dude. Like, okay, so literally, so as we were just talking about in episode 4 of Frieren, the Northern Plateau, this terrible place. There's fucking demons everywhere. The ground can kill you. You look at the wrong mountainside, it'll slap you. Like, there's just terrible fucking things happening in all fucking times. But then you get to episode 5. We're having fun at the brewery. Guess what?
There's a brew house on every corner.
Yeah, you come to our house, we get fucked up. On the weekends, it's half price Tuesdays. Like, I don't fucking know. It's just like, and then you have this small little fucking dwarf who's all fucking beard, who's like, Frieren, help me with help me get some. I need some liquor. Help me.
Speaking of which, I find it so funny that in any fucking town Frieren goes and she's trying to hurry, it's because she doesn't want to talk to fucking no one.
I know.
She doesn't want to meet anybody.
Frieren loves to spend.
She's so me.
She'll spend loads and loads of time on any other place where she doesn't need to like.
I too want to go to all the oddities and curiosities conventions and then not talk to anybody after.
Yeah. So once again, she's trying to escape. But yeah, fucking the troll from under the bridge shows the fuck up. Yeah, he shows up and he's like, Frieren, help me get some.
Find the legendary Malort.
Yeah, I need some Malort underneath the cave. I need some help. Fucking, it's just he's also offering like the equivalent. I looked it up. The equivalent of $100,000. He gave them $100,000.
I love that somebody did
real
life conversion.
They did the conversion.
That.
He offered them $100,000 to go and go into the mines and open up this. It was imbued with some sort of magic that the big ancient elf that Frieren.
What's the name of the liquor? It's not Malort.
It's not Malort. I have no idea what the actual liquor was called. I didn't write it down. Oh yeah, Bowshaft. And whatever magical elf that we met in the first season, the first oldest elf. Put some like I don't know protection spell over the container room of all this liquor, and this little troll from under the bridge was like, Frieren, I'll give you $100,000 fucking dollars. Get this shit open.
They say it's in the show. They say it's 20 gold pieces, and of course, Frieren's like, no. I have in my notes. Don't you know that Frieren doesn't care about mortal coin? Like she doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but you know who does?
Stark and Fern being like, that will set us for weeks.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? It does set them up for weeks, to which they give it all away anyway in 20 minutes later. But before that, so Frieren's like, whatever. It's gonna take us 3 months to open up this spell. And all the while, Frieren knows that behind those doors is the absolute worst tasting. Malort. It's basically fucking communion wine.
You looked up that?
No. Well, okay. How the ancient elf explained it to her in this backstory was that, so the backstory of the wine that's inside this cellar that is protected by this ancient spell is that, of course, Frieren and that elf had a conversation where that elf was like, yeah, dog, I'm just bored, really. I'm gonna fuck with these people, and I'm gonna put some like funny ass words on this.
Some ancient
elvish words, and it's gonna say, don't go in here because this is where it is. Unless you want to get fucked up on a Tuesday, don't go in here. Signed, Millard, whatever her name is. Miliardi. There we go. Miliardi. And Frieren knows that the liquor inside here is full. It's ass.
It's ass.
But she's like not telling him because I guess it's literally the reason why she even goes through with this is because she then has a flashback to her with Heiter and Himmel and all that shit. And Heiter really wanted to get into this, this container like years ago. And she was like, why would you ever want to do this? And Hydra's like, I know it'll suck, but even though it sucks, I want to do it because it's with friends. And drinking shitty liquor with friends is always great.
And you know what that reminded us of? Malort.
Yeah, literally drinking Malort. Like, so whatever, and frieren, and then
if you're not from the Chicago area, it's a shitty
it's
alcohol.
It's the word. No, it's not the greatest alcohol. You can never have it with friends and have lots of it. I support this message. Yeah, so you haven't even had any of it.
No, I've never
so like so
I choose my dignity.
Yeah, Malort literally tastes like someone decided to
pour battery acid down your throat.
No. It's like, how would I explain it? It would be like licking the devil's taint.
Well, good thing I wish not
on a hot Sunday. After I'm fine without it.
Exactly. Me and Moon get each other because
listen.
I just wish to not.
Yeah,
sorry, frieren. I don't want to drink Malort with my friends.
So move in the show, they end up fucking opening up this thing, and they open up the container. They all drink the thing. They all drink the liquor, and all of them like, man, this sucks. And the little dwarf guy's like,
I'm gonna get everybody in town to drink.
Everybody in the town's gonna drink it now, and he gives them $100,000 fucking dollars for it. So keep in mind, so now they are $100,000 richer. Okay, which is a lot. It's a lot of money in this time. They move on to another town. They go to this town. Frieren's like, I need to get the fuck up out of here. Because this town can either be the greatest town of all time, or they were falling on hard times, and it looks like we might need to get the fuck out of here anyway.
Because she explains that this it's not necessarily like a town; it's a trading company.
Yeah.
And in her time when she was traveling with Himmel and the heroes, they were establishing, trade amongst all the other different settlements. That was where all of like food and stuff was going. But she realizes that in this current time, they're having to fucking eat stale fucking bread because there's no trade. Yeah, there's no trade happening.
Times are tough in this town.
For some context.
Yeah. Times are tough in this town, but not in the town back there with fucking bread and fucking wine and shit. They're all good there.
They are in surplus of wheat.
Yeah, those guys are fucking. Now we're at this new town. And wouldn't you know, frieren has a fucking wanted sign on her for 80.
I was like, oh my God, 1P?
Yeah, 80 years later.
So wanted.
Like 80 years later, they still have a
There is world building.
Yeah, they have a wanted sign because frieren owes them money because they needed some help defeating some demon shit, and it was some long story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guy, the king of the town's like, frieren, you owe us like a lot of money. And frieren looks at her one and sounds like, well, guess who has a lot of money? And
she drops her coin.
Oh yeah, she throws all her money on the table and is like, you can keep the change, buddy.
This should cover my debt and then some.
To which the guy says,
We're charging you fucking
charging you interest for 80 fucking years. That is not even close. And the very next scene we see frieren in her poor slave outfit.
They took her clothes as collateral, dude. I was like, in my notes, I was like, why the fuck did they strip her bare fucking bones for collateral? Do they not know who frieren is?
It's so funny, but she accepts it. She could easily escape any of this, but she's like, well, they got me. I can't. She's like, I'm not gonna go. Guys. I'm not gonna go out like Capone. I'm gonna pay my taxes and make sure they know it. She's like, Fern Stark, I'll see you in 300 years. And then she gets taken by two muscular men,
big buff dudes,
to the mines. She gets taken to the mines.
She's happy to be there.
Yeah,
everybody yearns for the mines.
Yeah,
we've watched so many shows lately.
Lots of shows
that have had to do with the mines.
Yeah. So anyway, the whole thing is, I guess it was a ruse. I really don't understand this. She goes to the mines. She's sent there because she's the one who could find potentially.
They were entrapping her. They were forcing her essentially to do it. They didn't want her to have any reason to say no.
Yeah. Well, she would have said yes, but
would have.
So the king sends her to the mines. She's down there searching for minerals, and she's taking a break. 'cause she has a mask on so she doesn't get like cancer.
Dust, yeah.
Dust cancer. I don't fucking know. And yeah, the king goes down there, is like, hey, so like it's cool that you're doing this, just like you owe us money in a way, but like it's not like we're not mad, we're still friends, just I needed you to do this, so I wrote it out in a contract so you couldn't say no. I know I took your clothes away and I like took your money and I took everything, but like it's still chill though, right? You could still help us. And like I think it would take 1,000 years of being patient. This is how people live to 1,000, because like stupider people would have been like stupider,
and we're taking the pickaxe.
yeah. Stupider people would have been like, man, you did what? Like,
and frieren kind of tells him that too. She's like, I never would have thought that the grandson of this dude would treat me like this.
Yeah.
And with like the biggest smile on her face, because she fucking knew. That's why she didn't fight.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny that he entrapped her, sent her down there, and then comes down there to explain as if she wouldn't have helped. Because she also like tells us at the end of their conversation, I always had an intention of paying my debt back.
Yeah.
So it's like, especially because I forgive me, I don't fucking know his name. The leader of the company or whatever,
Yeah.
he tells frieren that in exchange for helping find the silver, that he will give them as much soft bread as they want to take with them. And I'm like, dude, if you had just said that, if you had just said that, she would have been hell yeah, because then she can fucking feed her kids.
Yeah, it was such a
frieren doesn't give a fuck.
It was such a roundabout way.
Yeah, it was very roundabout
to get to what we're doing. So like that kind of brings me up to being like why I was sort of upset about like the state of things in the Northern Plateau. Because we go from, we're in the peak, or sorry, we're in the valley. We're absolutely in the valley of darkness. No, we're in the valley of darkness. And then we go to the peak.
A plateau is a valley.
Yes, okay, I get you. Well, see, I wouldn't live through fucking 1,000.
A plateau is a big valley.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? Peaks and valleys, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So very, very, very deep, dark place. In episode 4, and then beginning of episode 5,
we're getting drunk as fuck.
We're getting drunk as fuck. We had time to do everything. It doesn't matter. Everybody's having a good old fun time in this fucking village. And then we get to fucking the later part of episode 5, and we're back to the fucking darkness of the despair, like the Northern Plateau. Everybody.
See, I like that though. I like that they're showing all of the nuances of this new place that we're in. Like it was referenced in the comments. It is a lot of world building, and I find it so interesting because before it was like darkness, death. So I like to see that there are people that are thriving here, and then there's people that aren't, because it
why
shows,
isn't the trading company getting
it shows
some bread?
a lot. It doesn't only show the disparities between the northern half of this region and the southern, but it also shows a lot about the government, because frieren also says that since this specific trading company is so far up the border, that it's the state doesn't fucking care about sending any kind of aid. So if for like all intensive purposes, they are their own sovereign nation. So I find that super interesting. I think that's really cool. So it's like out of all of the like nothingness that's happening in frieren, we're getting a lot of rich backstory and a lot of rich lore through frieren's conversations with Stark and Fern.
Yeah, I wish I could see that and like understand that if you're in this universe.
Sorry, I just got big brain.
No. Yes. So it's like, think of it this way. Do you remember any of the original towns that happened in the first season?
No.
Exactly.
Like, I remember those the mage games.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you can. But that's my point. It's like, yeah, you can give us a lot of these world building things, but we're leaving this town.
The biggest thing that I take away is that they're all just in debt to Himmel and frieren.
Right. Well, what I'm getting at is that like they can give us all this world building, but who gives a fuck? Because in the next village is going to be something different, and it's like it's rounding out the whole like northern plateau.
I give a fuck.
But like I want to know like I am kind of getting to the point where like, and this is where I understand how people are upset and calling this show a little fucking boring. And I don't think it's boring because I am enjoying it and I like watching this show. I do wish that there was actual plot happening that would like move, that would like string from, episode to episode, that was giving me more of like, a linear idea of like, I know why they're doing. I want to just have something else to grab onto. That makes sense?
No, I understand what you mean.
But yeah, so that's frieren. That's frieren episode 4 and 5. If you enjoyed frieren, or if you enjoyed our conversation about it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe while you are there. We can talk about My Hero next. My Hero Vigilantes. Yeah, this was a horny fucking episode.
Yeah, this was fucking crazy.
We're talking about My Hero Vigilantes episode 6. This is Aizawa's backstory episode.
Oh my god. I'm like so scared for the next episode if they're gonna be continuing this backstory, like just before we get into it, because they robbed us in My Hero. Boy, did they rob us. Boy, did they murder our boy. Not Aizawa, not his character.
Yeah.
But
yeah, this episode starts off with like, so Aizawa is the most real cat owner you'll ever meet.
No,
Aizawa.
legit.
So like Koichi saves this like random cat and is like, I don't know, maybe I'll take it home and I'll feed it for a day. And Aizawa's like, listen, bitch, you think you could take care of a cat that's like a 15 to 20 year like lifespan? You think you have it in you? You think you could pay for it? You can't even pay for food. I know what you do for a living. I've seen your face. Trust me, bitch, you can't.
This is also way far into the episode though.
No, this is the first part. He's talking to Koichi about
okay,
which leads him to the story of
of
a cat, of some pussy. Like of the pussy patrol.
I'm here now. Sorry.
Yeah. So like, yeah, he goes through and tells Koichi all this crap, and Koichi's like, maybe you're right. Maybe I will leave this cat out in the wilderness. Anyway, and then fucking Aizawa goes into this backstory. We do the
well, before we do that, I also don't know if this was common knowledge and I'm slow, or if nobody else knew this. But at this point in time, through the conversation between Midnight and Aizawa, we find that Aizawa isn't a teacher at UA yet.
Oh right, yeah. Well, it's 5 years prior to My Hero Academia.
I didn't know how much like before My Hero.
Oh yeah. My Hero.
So to hear like I have in all caps, Eraser's not a teacher, because I didn't know how far ahead this was.
Yeah, so this My Hero Vigilantes is set 5 years before the start of it. Okay. That's why when we see
I just thought he had so much free time outside of school.
No. He is not a terrible teacher.
So now I'm here times.
That's why like Deku's mom is so tall in the beginning when we see the cameo of her.
Okay. Makes sense.
The way.
See, and then my brain was probably like, I thought that was a flashback or some shit.
No. Yeah. So then we actually go into a flashback where Aizawa talks about fucking. Well, yeah. I guess Aizawa and Midnight are talking about like, hey, or Midnight's like, hey, Aizawa,
you need purpose.
Do you like feel that you're not doing anything? And Aizawa's on the phone, probably in that fucking not coffee shop with the grasshoppers, hanging out. He's like, I have loads of purpose. He's like, who are you to talk to me, slut? Like, just like, what do you mean?
That's crazy.
These last 2 episodes have been doing. We all know Midnight loves to hit on younger men.
Oh my god.
But Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
When we get there.
Yeah.
Holy
shit. Yeah, Midnight says to Aizawa, you need some purpose. You need to figure it out, become a teacher. And he's like, I'll never become a teacher. I'm just too cool for that. And then they go into the fucking the flashback, right?
My next bullet point that I had here was he needs to find his boyfriend Present Mike. That's his true calling.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, midnight.
Because he tries to coerce him with like, oh, Present Mike's doing having a good time being a teacher at UA.
Yeah.
And Aizawa, you could see that he's like, actually no, I don't need purpose in my life.
Yeah. So now we finally go into the backstory. Aizawa sees a cat, just like how this story started. And not like Koichi, who just took up the cat. Was like, I'm gonna take you home. Aizawa's like, here's my only umbrella. You stay nice and dry, fella. And and walks away. He gets to the classroom, and the teacher's like, hey motherfucker, you're dripping all over my floor. What's wrong? Did you go dry your clothes off? He's like,
and Aizawa's like, I feel rainy today.
Yeah. This is the most angsty guy.
He's like, I feel rainy today.
Yeah, we're back in high school for Aizawa. We've been taken back to his what year was he? He's 2A, so he is in his second year, sophomore. And then we get introduced to his friends. Present Mike shows up, and Present Mike's, I always love Present Mike.
I do too.
He's always hilarious. Of course, Present Mike shows up like literally.
For a minute, because he was like kind of like roughhousing him a bit. I was like, oh no, was he his bully? But no, they're friends.
They're his friends, and we get introduced to
Shirakumo.
Yeah, Shirakumo shows up on a
AKA Kurogiri.
AKA apparently Sun Wukong. Shows up on the flying Nimbus and a power pole. He shows up naked. No, sorry, he doesn't.
He does not show up naked.
He doesn't show up naked at first. Sorry, he gets into the classroom. Why is he wet? It's wet outside. He goes to the back of the classroom to go and change, and he just
gets naked in front of the whole class.
He gets naked. His cloud is in front of him. He's like, and it's zooming in on his dick.
Oh yeah, and he says, wait until you see the tiny guy I got hiding in here.
Yep, and they zoom in really close, and he pulls out his pussy. He pulls out a cat, he pulls out a cat, and he's the cat, because he gives Aizawa his umbrella back, and he's like, here's the umbrella, and here's a nice pussy, and so we already got a naked boy. We got Midnight showing her boobs off in the last episode. So this is really we're at the lowest of the low in terms of, or the highest of the high if you're a gooner, but we're at the lowest of the low in terms of
it's,
I don't know what you would, maybe not the lowest of the low. I don't know.
It's insane how much of that shit is in this for the amount of backstory and goodies we get in the story. Like, you know what I mean? I will scream into the nethers forever that I hate fan service. I hate looking at it. But I loved this episode because I loved seeing Aizawa interact with these two characters and seeing what we could have had Shirakumo not been turned into Kurogiri.
Yeah, this was my lowest of the week. He was
such a big personality. He was so funny.
Yeah. So then we go through Aizawa's school day. They have dance lessons, which is
I was like, what well-rounded citizens.
Yeah, they have dance lessons because you never know when you're gonna need to emote on somebody. And
that's important to being a hero.
Yeah, apparently. And then they're outside, like they're doing like regular gym class, and Aizawa is struggling with fighting somebody who has powers, and he shuts off their powers and then just gets beat up. And he's like, my power kind of sucks. And it's like, dog, your power erases other people's power. You mean to tell me nobody in that school can fucking see that? Well, obviously they can't, because they're fucking sending you to dance class. They're like, hey,
what the fuck? Because he gets like bullied for wearing his scarf as like a device for his work.
He has equipment.
And it's like, come on.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say
he has such a powerful quirk. If only,
I don't think he was getting bullied though. I think that
that guy was just getting frustrated with him.
I kind of feel like the guy, like
I thought he was getting bullied.
The gym teacher is like, all right, that's enough, guys. But like the guy was just like, dude, if you would just fucking focus on what we were doing and you weren't like trying to use your power and your power only, then maybe you get further along. He's like, what are you doing?
Oh, I see.
So like,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really get that guy was being an asshole towards him. I think he was just being like,
I thought,
hey, dude, like maybe you should like equip yourself more, and not just throw your dainty scarves at me.
Not throw your scarf around.
I mean, like, to be fair, like that guy as a matchup for Aizawa, like maybe isn't the best right then.
Yeah, that was also what I was thinking too.
But,
like, I didn't think that they were a pretty good matchup, but
if you
it
look
is
at
important for him to fight against those types of.
Yeah.
Of,
well, if you look at every villain that he fights in this season, they're all huge.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's good to have experience fighting against different body types and different quirks if he wants to be a hero.
Yeah. So we go further along, and Shirakuma's like, hey dog, I got this cat, and I don't know what to feed it. And then of course Aizawa, being the best cat mother he possibly can be, he pulls it like, thank God I brought this milk for this cat, and starts feeding the cat. And then, boy, howdy, do we get to see Miss Midnight in her original outfit. Now, keep in mind, Miss Midnight is 18. These boys are boys, and they're
probably
16.
Yeah, like
they're
15, 16 years old
at best. Miss Midnight shows up naked as fuck in the trench coat.
Her utility belt is covering her nether parts.
Yep.
And she has like a wraparound like neck thing with pockets covering her nipples.
Yeah.
And a jacket. It's like a cropped jacket.
It's an insane outfit.
All she's wearing.
It's an insane outfit.
It's crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
She's like, hey,
you
boys.
are a child
like, hey,
wearing this
well,
shit.
She's an adult. But
I don't give a fuck. 18, you are
children.
A child.
They're children. They're actually
I don't
children.
care. They're all children.
Sure. Yes. I agree. I agree.
Crazy.
I'm just saying that like she loves showing off to the kids.
I get it in terms of law. She is an adult, but she is a child.
She loves showing off to the kids.
Once you're 20, you're now an adult.
So
like, I'm sorry.
So yeah, she's like, you like my suit, boys? And they're all like, you know what? These might be the least horny boys I've ever fucking seen.
No, Shirakumo. I wrote this down because I couldn't. So fucking funny. He goes, I'm glad I'm dumb. I'm glad I'm dumb. I'm dumb and proud because Aizawa makes a comment about like her outfit being like unintelligible or something like that. And he's like, I'm so glad I'm dumb. I'm so glad I'm stupid.
Which is funny, right? Like,
then I wrote, why did they murder my boy? This is what we could have had. Imagine having him, but with Aizawa and Present Mike in My Hero. How fucking funny he would have been. Done. It would have been so funny. We were robbed.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's basically naked. Then she puts some clothes on.
And yeah, I'm like, oh my God, you are a completely different person. Yeah. It was like.
And now I see
the pop reference, right? Because
yeah. So now I understand now. So that's
what I was about to say.
Okay. So this was set like maybe 10 years before in My Hero. So
yeah, possibly.
This would have had to have been like, well, there's no fucking years in My Hero. Who knows? Who knows what the...
Are you trying to like date it? Like, is this 2005?
Yeah. I'm trying to, because they have flip phone, or they don't have flip phones. They have iPhones. And they're able to
that was
things.
Also like really fucking... That was a really weird touch. I didn't really like that.
Yeah,
that kind of took me out of the flashback. Yeah.
But what
I needed them to pull up the... Damn, they never heard this, so they're not gonna get my reference. They need to pull up their sidekick.
Seriously, they should have pulled up like a fucking like big ass Mac computer.
I could see her with like those really cute, like cunty pink flip phones with all the little charms and shit.
Yeah, I would.
That's what I was looking for.
But what I was getting at is that I almost wondered. I mean, I know that she's not, but it put the thought to my head that is Pop Midnight's kid. And I was like,
no.
But I was like,
no.
But I was like, but the timeline matches up, and it's weird that she was just suddenly like hanging out with her. But Midnight is the sister of the other girl, right? Of the one with the mole who's been like hitting on Koichi, but like not hitting on Koichi, who was helping them out.
no, because then that would mean, or maybe because maybe I missed something, because
I don't know where
that girl is the sister of the police chief guy.
Yes.
And
Which
then are
then
the
would
three of
mean-
them really? Maybe. Look
I
it
think
up.
that would
Look it up, because if they would have said that already, maybe I missed it.
I don't have that now. I don't want to take it off the screen.
Okay, I'll look it up.
But yes,
I will look it up.
I mean, maybe
Because
not.
maybe I missed something.
Yeah, but it definitely felt like this episode was so forced in terms of like the fan service and everything.
Is Midnight related to Momo?
Yeah, so they were just basically fucking naked, and it was like fine, funny episode. This was like, I don't know. This episode was my least favorite episode of the week. We also, just to round it all out, Midnight also talked about her mentor, who was Prince, who's dead.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Prince?
literally just Prince.
Just Prince.
Just Prince. His power is like purple rain. Like, I don't know.
Hollow purple.
Yeah, it was just really, and I don't know. It was kind of dumb.
What is that dude's name?
I have no idea, but yeah. So I don't know. What are you looking up again?
If Midnight is related to that police officer, Tsukauchi.
Yeah, I have no idea, but like, it's just, if they're all family, they look alike. So
They do.
I don't know exactly what the relation there is. No,
they're not related.
Okay. So either way, it's like, I don't know.
It's just the sister he's related to.
Yeah. So we're gonna find out in the next episode then, I guess. More of Aizawa's backstory and more of the painful situation that happens with Shirakumo. So we'll see what happens in the next episode. Did you like this episode?
I did like this episode.
You're a big fan of this episode?
I'm not a fan of seeing Midnight's titties like that, but I really enjoyed seeing this backstory and seeing kind of how Aizawa and Present Mike became what we know them as today. And honestly, this also gave me a lot of perspective into how differently Aizawa and Present Mike acted when they did capture Kurogiri at the end of My Hero. Because Present Mike carried a lot more of like the anger, and Aizawa, in like how I interpreted it, and it seemed like Aizawa held a lot of the, no, he can do it, he's in there, like a lot more of like the hopeful feelings. So seeing their interactions, it really, like, I even wrote down that it seemed like Present Mike is Shirakumo's biggest fucking fan. Like, he's like best friends with both of these people, but I can see that he has such a like deeper love for Shirakumo, like that, like soul connection, you know?
Right.
So I could only imagine how fucking, and of course I don't know how exactly Shirakumo gets taken away, or like if he goes willingly, like I don't know, but I can definitely see that
a building falls on him.
Oh, okay. So I can definitely see that like anger, you know, of like, I needed you, like what the fuck, like how like, not necessarily anger towards Shirakumo, not completely, but angry about the whole like situation, like why the fuck do I have to do this, like why do I have to grieve you again?
Yeah, I only watched My Hero once, so I don't really remember everything that happens.
No, like that like part ripped me apart every time that they showed them in the little like interrogation containment chamber thing.
Yeah,
that like was so gut-wrenching to me, of like imagine your friend that you like watch die comes back and is like a villain, but he's not even himself, like he is literally a ghost of himself, and you have to watch him try to break out of that containment. Like, it gives me so much more admiration for both of them that they're able to do that, but definitely a lot more admiration for Aizawa, because he was like so much more hopeful, like of telling, because Present Mike just wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
And Aizawa was like, no, like he's in there, he can do it, and he does.
Yeah.
You know, so it like, that's what I'm thinking about as I'm watching this episode. So
I got other things on the mind.
oh yeah, I bet. So it makes those feelings a lot more make a lot more sense and a lot more tangible for me.
So that's My Hero Vigilantes. Episode 6. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe. All right, let's go on to JJ. Let's go on to JJK episode 5. You want to do JJK or do you want to do Sentence to Be a Hero?
Let's do Sentence to Be a Hero. So
okay.
we can have more time to talk about.
We could do
JJK.
Sentence. So this is our review of Sentence to Be a Hero, episode 5 and 6. Is that what it is? 5 and 6?
I think so.
Yeah, episode 5 and 6. So yeah, this is our review of Sentence to Be a Hero, episode 5 and 6. I am understanding now why the suicidal mission is such a suicidal mission.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were standing, we were wrong.
I wasn't wrong. I understood it to begin with.
Oh, okay. Then I was standing. I was wrong. My bad.
I mean, I understood it prior or after we watched the episode because I was like, okay, it can't be that bad because every single time that they are sent out on these missions, they seem to win. They seem to win it pretty easily. Maybe not pretty easily, but there's like a little bit of a challenge, but they try and get it through. Yeah, they really showed the scope of this battle. They have a bunch of different sides. Like, what do you mean the cavalry isn't helping? So like they're surrounding this castle and they're supposed to defend it till the death. And basically there is no help on the way, as far as we know in episode 5. But they have everybody stationed on different parts. You got Sniper Dude setting up. You got the King with his frontal guard attack.
Cavalry.
With his cavalry.
Yeah.
And then we got Xylo and Teorita hanging out, waiting to do the god's work and defeat the dudes who get past the first defenses. And then we have like Leopold and like a battalion of maybe not a battalion, whatever, a squad of knights hanging out inside of this like the lower bowels of the castle in case people were to come through the sewers. And then I don't know what the fuck though. Dota was sent off. Dota was sent
off to get mercenaries for the cause, but he was also tasked with stealing money to pay the mercenaries for it.
Yeah.
And then Dota does the most Dota thing, but that's in the latest episode.
Dota's doing stuff, so that's where everybody is at. Also, like Kivia, that's her name, right? Kivia.
Yes, the captain.
Yeah.
Kivia.
So Kivia is also there helping them. So with that all set up, they are basically fucking being overran. They get overran pretty fucking quickly. They all are doing their best to try and figure out what they can do to like stop this attack.
We were also introduced to I didn't write down her name, but she's the goddess of like poison. They introduce her to the team because she's also a part of the plan. She's contracted to one of the dudes in the in like the knights or like the government, in the military, government, whatever the fuck. That interaction made me so fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like I wrote down, I have decided I hate seeing other goddesses that aren't contracted to Xylo because she looks like she's being like fucking abused.
Yeah,
like she looked so uncomfortable.
Yeah, she walked. So before, I guess, kind of a little bit before everything I just explained, they were doing the whole setup for this battle, and Xylo, Kivia, and Teorita walk past the leadership of what she's talking about. And in like a Shaun of the Dead moment, we see like we see the exact opposite of everybody. So you see the exact opposite of Xylo, the exact opposite of like Teorita walking past them. And that version of Teorita, that goddess, was like, "Will you please give me? Was I a good goddess? Did I fulfill?" Because they're gonna kill her.
Because she was like, "Was I a good girl?"
They're gonna kill her.
And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like.
Well, that's what I got from it. Like we found out in the last episode that they were testing, like they were
doing experiments on fucking goddesses.
Yeah.
Which, sorry to get into a tangent, but like very, very quickly, that's what pisses me off about Xylo becoming sentenced to be a hero. Because they were doing all of this like willy-nilly fucking bullshit on these goddesses, and then the minute he like kills one to protect her, he gets a life sentence. Like,
Yeah.
okay. But anyway.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, but they're gonna kill her. Like she's dead. That was that.
And then
that's
seeing
what that's
Teorita look at her like,
yeah, that's what I got from it. And it's funny because of course he gives her the praise. The other guy,
yeah, of course he does.
Gives her the praise. Like, yeah,
you were like such good. Like, yes, you were a good girl. Like, oh, like it made my fucking skin crawl. It was so gross.
Oh yeah. I also have written down in my notes that we find out that Kivia is a nepo baby.
Yes.
Kivia is like,
I'm like, makes fucking sense.
Her dad's like a fucking general and has loads of power in the government. So like it makes sense. And now she's of course going against her daddy's wish and is working with a hero. So go fucking figure. Yeah, I have the ninth goddess was sad. That makes me happy that Teorita is a happy girl to be around. Because boy was the ninth goddess not a swell person.
Yeah, that's what I wrote. I wrote about that too. I also have that there was like little moments of Teorita getting jealous that Silo was talking to Kivia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like her showing jealousy because she had like blushed cheeks and shit.
Well, she's like a little girl. And I think that that's like the little girl crush.
Well, I think about that. And then I think about the way she's actually supposed to look in the manga. And like that puts a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
But like,
I think that, well, what I liked about that moment was that, so we see the ninth goddess, she's super fucking depressing. And I take it back, Teorita was not with them when they met the ninth goddess. So later on, so we see that ninth goddess interaction. As soon as Teorita shows up, there's like a little happy song, and they're like, and Teorita's like, hey guys, what's going on?
Hello, my knight.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't want you hanging out with him, you whore. Like pointing towards Kivia. And it's very funny. That's what I mean. I don't really
I have a distaste for you.
Yeah, like that's funny.
Hanging around other women.
Like I don't see that as like any sort of like I don't see her liking him like that. I see her jealousy,
having an attachment to him. Okay,
it's like a jealousy because he's like, I should be hanging out with him all the time, not you.
Like, he's my knight.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay. I get that better. Okay. I think I'm just like so. I find it so crazy that she looks like that I think it's hard for me to like, you know what I mean?
I get you.
Yeah. Because I do find her really cute.
Yeah, Teorita's like,
I really do like her character.
Teorita's like, guess what I did?
So
she literally looks him dead in the eyes like, I got some more ice cream. And she's like, give me a fucking pat in the head. Why don't you? So I was like, I'm not giving.
Don't you love that I got ice cream?
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not giving you a fucking pat in the head for that. She's like, why? So yeah, they meet up, but the miners show up.
Yeah, I have that down too. I'm like, guess who comes back to support their king?
Yeah, the miners show
up.
One
true king.
Which is funny too, because I was like, wow, you guys really showed up. I guess my help with you guys really worked out. And they're like,
nah, big dog, we're here for him.
They're like, we're not here for you, dog. We're here for your majesty.
Yeah, for his majesty.
Yeah. We also find out that Sav would die for his bros. He's like, anybody that talks shit about the bros, I'll fucking kill him.
He kind of creeps me out, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's the point.
Yeah. And then thinking about Sav and how he was like, no, a liar and that whole thing. It's like, I have a note here. It says, starting to think the people who are heroes are just victims of the government's propaganda, so they could just turn anybody into a slave for them. Yeah. And use them
what I'm thinking
against
too.
Their own will without fail.
That's why I'm going to call out the government anytime I can.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We also find out that Dota is the company fundraiser. They're like, hey, where's Dodo? He's out there getting money for us. And then they did a funny like zoom to him walking, being like, it's like, all right, sure he is.
I guess I have here that there was also a portion that they were trying to get like one of the like Lord's cavalries to come and support them, and Xylo was like, no, I'm not fucking having it. Like, I'm not letting them. And I wrote down like, why did he have such an adverse reaction to having nobility help them. And I'm like, is it because he just hates the government, or did he have like some beef with a lord or
Well, I
something?
took it that he didn't want to owe anybody anything.
Oh,
Like
Per-
it's just
merpaps.
yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying with that. So yeah, then we get some more notes about Leopold talking about the entire like, you know, this is what I did before. I wrote articles and things, and he's like, why do you think we're being sent here right now? Why do you think that we of all people are being sent to do this mission? And like, I really love his storyline of like, he lied so good it was the truth.
I also love that. I think that's so good.
But also, like, it made me want to hear like the demons side of it, because like I really do want to know. It's like you have humans working, because we also find out that humans show up and they're working for demons, right?
Yeah,
so,
there is a faction of demon lovers out there.
Yeah, and I wanted to know why exactly they are working with them. Like, what is the demon?
Yeah, what do they get out of coexisting together?
Is this like some sort of like Tsukuyomi sort of thing, where it's just like, you know, become a demon and you get everything you want in your mind, but you're also part of a hive mind sort of thing. So you would never know.
Yeah, is it like that, or is it a the government is actually like just telling lies, like, oh no, the demons are bad, don't let them, but it's not true.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically how episode 5 ends of Sentence of a Hero. Yeah, I mean, it's because that was part 1 and this is part 2 of whatever the 2 episodes are called. But yeah, in part 6, the humans are fighting for the demons, and again, following up with what happened in the last part of the last episode. Who would have thought? I would note here that I said I kind of wish that they wouldn't have laid the seeds that like humans were fighting on their side. I wish we would have found out right then and there to have it be more shocking, because it's like they're not super shocked that like humans are fighting on their side, but they're like more annoyed about it. But I almost wish, from like a narrative standpoint, it would have been cool to find out about that and then have a flashback to Leopold talking about it, and then have us be like, oh yeah, that makes more sense. But like, I get why they did it this way, but in my opinion, I would have rather have had that. They have comms now. They can talk. They have electric comms. This episode was basically just the entire war going kind of wrong for them. They're fighting their battles to the best of their abilities, but you know, they're being overtaken. But we have a lot of good like Xylo and Terrorita moments.
Oh yeah, I really liked the beginning of Terrorita calling him out, of being like, I know why you fucking treat me like shit sometimes. It's because you can't accept the fact that you're a good man, and you just want to like help people. Like, the way she put it is like, you see yourself in the goddesses, because the goddesses, that's all they do too, is just try to help mankind. And she's like, and you don't fucking like that. And he's like, let's go.
And he's like, whatever.
I was like, oh shit. I literally wrote down Terrorita just spitting fucking facts.
Yeah.
That's you're a good man, Shiloh.
Yeah,
like, you're a good fucking man.
Xylo and her are ultimately good duo. That's why
I was like, I love them together.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I like how they are together. They're very fun duo to be around. And yeah, they lock the fuck in. We also get a cool moment with fucking what's his name? Tatsuya.
Tatsuya the Slayer.
Yeah, dude, Tatsuya.
He's so
Tatsuya and Leopold and these guards are inside the sewer, like I mentioned before, and they're being overrun by the demons down there. And all those knights are like, we're gonna die. We're gonna fucking die.
And then Tatsuya's like,
Tatsuya looks at them like he walks in there, his head cracks to the side, and he's like, and they're like, what the
They're
fuck?
like, holy shit.
They're like, what? They're clutching their pearls, going, oh my God. And he just goes demon mode on them. God. He starts slicing through them with his bare fucking hands.
And I, like, we were just like in silence watching the show, and then as soon as that happened, him and I were like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah,
because you just see fucking heads rolling, blood spattering everywhere.
Like, what is Tatsuya? I have no idea what the fuck he is. And even the knights were like, that's a fucking demon. Like,
I think we talked about it before in the last one. So if you didn't see that, you should go and check it out. But I think we talk about the fact that we speculate. I don't know if they say it, but like we talked about how he's just been killed and brought back so many times that he's just losing his soul.
Right. Which kind of gives a good, like, precursor to then later on in this episode, Xylo and Terrorita are trying their hardest to defeat the Demon Lord or whatever Demon Blight Lord that is attacking them right now. And they finally do defeat it. They do some really cool moves together, and they have some really cool, like,
big ass
swords that are sick. But Xylo dies and is brought back to life. And the guy who brings him back to life is, of course, the fucking dude who has been going behind everybody's back.
The one that sentenced Leopold to be a hero.
Well, he sentenced everybody.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was just him.
Yeah, he sentenced everybody to be a hero. So the government that guy shows up. I assume he's part of the science division, and he is doing testing. We get a little bit of information about what happens when you're brought back. He says you're going to have some minor memory loss, but I'm like, what exactly are they doing to bring back these people?
Probably some sort of magic.
I want to know, like, what do you mean their memory's gone? So that
probably some sort of necromancy, and that's probably why Tatsuya is like
fucked up. Yeah,
like isn't a person anymore. To which, like, to go back to them, the knights calling him a demon, I literally wrote down, like, oh, but y'all don't even know.
Yeah, right.
This is the monster of your fucking making.
Yeah.
Like, look at the horrors that your government is doing.
Right.
That you guys, like, they know nothing about.
Yeah, and to finish this episode off, Xylo, like, is like, he just woke up from being fucking brought back to life, and he sees Terrorita, but he sees the other goddess that he had killed before. And it's kind of sad. It's very sad.
It is very sad.
That he, like, sees her, and he has, like, a shocked look on his face because he's like, oh my God, is that her?
Yeah, you kind of get, like, this big, like, you get the sense of the connection that they had.
But yeah, Terrorita starts crying because she's like, you can't, don't be this, I don't know. Yeah, basically, that's all I could think. Then Xylo's like, it's okay, don't cry. And finally gives her a nice pat.
Yeah, she says, like, if you don't praise me for what I did, I'll be very angry with you.
Yeah, and then he pats her on the head. So we finally get a nice pat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how this episode ends. I did like these last two episodes. I think it's good that we did these two episodes together because they are part 1 and 2.
I agree.
But yeah, this show just keeps getting fucking better. The show is really
like it really makes you. It's really starting to make you think now. Like, I also wrote down here that I speculate that dude, the long hair, 4 eyes fuck, is a demon.
I think he's a demon.
I think he's a demon. Because, like, in this episode, they did a very close-up shot of his eyes.
Yeah.
And they're purple, and they were, like, super shiny. I'm like, okay, something's, like... Either they're talking about how he has, like, a mischievous glimmer in his eye, or he's a fucking demon.
I think he's a demon.
I think he's a demon. I think that's why, partially, this faction of demon lovers are here, which we are revealed... to them being called the coexisters. That is what the demon lovers are called.
They don't seem very upset about this demon coexisters.
No. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, he was just like, yeah, the coexisters don't like you, so. And we're like, okay, what the fuck?
So that's episodes 5 and 6. Sentenced to be a Hero. If you like Sentenced to be a Hero, leave a like here. Let us know what you think about the show and these 2 episodes in the comments below. While you're down there, leave us a like and subscribe.
Period.
So we're finally here. We're finally at our game. It's game time, baby.
We didn't talk about JJK.
Oh, JJK. Forgot about JJK. We talk about JJK.
How could you forget about JJK?
Oh, talk about JJK. We got one more to JJK, to the game. So stick around if you're staying here for the game. Let's talk about JJK. What episode was this? 5, right?
I believe so. My notes are kind of off.
What do you have?
I have 5 or 6.
Oh my! Can you look it up? Can you so we can make sure what episode we have on this? Yeah. We since we skipped last week, our episodes are a little.
My notes different. Are a little off.
Yeah, I have 5. I think it's 5. Do you have Crunchyroll? Do you have the Crunchyroll app?
I do not.
No. Okay.
The Tokyo Colony #1 is episode 7, so it's 6 and 7.
I think it can't be 6 or 7.
Ooh. Well, this is episode 7.
Man, what? Do we have 6 and 7? No way. I'm looking it up on the gosh darn app. Of course, it just says episode 48, 49.
Yeah, we do 6 and 7.
No. Okay. Well.
Yeah, because the last episode that we put up is episode 5.
Okay. So yeah. So I don't. What happened in episode 6 of Jujutsu Kaisen? I won't put this in the video because we'll just talk about episode 7. But what happened in episode 6 was basically Fushiguro and Kirara. They have their fight, and Kirara's whole power system is fucking like you got constellations, and Fushiguro finds this math equation to figure them out, and like it's a very cool, fun episode to see how smart Megami is, and like just how like the powers that Kirara has to like protect basically Hikari. So it was a cool, fun little episode there where that happens. I don't quite. Was there more? Was there like more than just that fight in an episode? I don't.
Well, we also Hikari agrees to help. Megami to help Megami and Itadori. So they are officially going to be. They're going to be a part of the Culling Games, right? Yeah. So they are officially in.
Yeah, they agree because Akari's like, I'm gonna get in with the Zenin clan now.
Yeah, he's like, they're gonna help me with my fight club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Megami's like, I'm the head of the Zenin clan.
Yeah.
So. and they're like, like, holy shit.
Yeah, so they're all ready to go set off for the Culling Games. I'm not going to go into super big discussion of episodes.
Yeah, those are the big plot points that happened.
But yeah, so
I will say Kirara fighting was really cool. I really liked her powers.
It was a fun episode there with that. So finally, up to last week's episode, JJK episode 7, Tokyo Colony #1. We wake up to reality. Gato, aka Kenjaku, is standing over a girl, and I immediately recognized her as one of Yuji's friends from the occult club.
No, I was like, what is happening? Oh my god, who is that? And then I go, oh my god, the occult club.
Yeah.
I was like, so blast from the fucking past.
Yeah, so
the occult club.
Kenjaku is talking to this girl and is like, thank you for being friends with my son.
And,
and he's walking out.
I was like, what the fuck?
He walks her out to like this big crowd of people who were already inside of the Culling Games area. And I guess it's his job to escort them out if they do not want to be in the Culling Games. But he takes the time to like hold her hand. And it's this whole very intimate moment, I would say, that he has with this girl. And like on the surface, it's like, you're sitting like when I first watched it, I'm like, it's kind of weird that not weird, but with who Kenjaku is as a person, like what
that he would show such sincerity.
Yeah, well, humanity, really. Yeah. Like it is weird to see. Like my note is the Kenjaku part is really interesting to me because it's weird that his humanity, that Kenjaku has to go into Innocent's dreams, and he asked them if they want to be released from the Culling Games. This was Yuji's friend, and he acknowledges that. So he's known that he's been watching.
Yeah, he's been keeping tabs on Yuji this whole time.
Yeah. And like it's a weird sense of humanity from a character that we all know who R4 PED, his wife, his prior wife made her have like 13 abortions, made them into death paintings because they weren't good enough for him. And then he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do it myself. Becomes a woman, has Yuji, and then now Yuji's the favorite. So it's like on its surface, it's like, okay, it's like, okay, there's just a lot there.
There is a lot there.
It's interesting to me again because like the humanity stuff is like, wow. But then there's such this like, you have to think there's this sinister way about it where it's
No,
like,
yeah.
he definitely didn't give a fuck about Yuji. He's definitely only using him as a vessel,
For
a future.
Sukuna,
Well,
yeah.
no,
Oh,
he's going to use it for his own
for himself.
vessel.
Yes, yes.
And he's made the perfect vessel to use all of the techniques. And it's just like, it's just a weird moment for him to be like, hey, thanks for being friends with my son. It's like,
yeah, it kind of like makes me
what?
question, because I've seen a lot of people talk about how and this is kind of in relation to the online discourse about Kirara, and are like, people are like, there are some people that are choosing not to watch JJK anymore because there is a trans character or a character that isn't is gender nonconforming. And a lot of people have talked about how the themes in JJK, like the what JJK is about breaking uh conservatism, like being how do I want to put it, like going against what is traditional, like trying to break conservatism.
Yeah.
And for in that aspect, I wonder where Kenjaku kind of is placed. Like, is Kenjaku, like what he's trying to do, is that going against conservatism, or is that trying to maintain conservatism? Because what happened here,
I think that
that's very like that makes it very
I think
interesting to
that's
me.
like a conservative man being like,
Learning how to be
no,
liberal.
no. This is like a conservative dude being like nice to a woman while then also going home and beating his wife.
Okay, so you would say that Kenjaku is like
he's a mask. He's literally just a brain in somebody's fucking head.
The what's it called, the enabler, or like the
yeah, he absolutely is. I mean, again, his whole past is just you killing people and using them to continue his own selfish. He's, hey, thanks for watching over my son, who also ends up being a vessel for Sukuna.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like, well, you could have stopped it. You know what I mean? There's just so many things that you could have done. Like, he probably killed Yuji's dad. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
There's something that probably happened there. Like, I'm sure Yuji's dad found out, and not that Yuji's dad could do anything, but Kenjaku's like, you don't matter anymore.
Yeah, no, that was just what was interesting to me watching that happen. Like, in retrospect, the discourse online about people being like, well, JJK is all about like breaking conformity and going against conservatism and stuff like that. So looking through everything that happens kind of in that lens has been interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, so after that part, we kind of have a little meet up with everybody, and Hikari's like, yeah, dog, I'll join you, no problem. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna fight our hardest, and that's what we're gonna do. But not you, Kirara.
Yeah, and Kirara's like, what the fuck? I can fight.
You know what? I have a note here. I'm like, yeah, Hikari just keeping his girl safe.
Yeah.
He's like, how are we supposed to use your technique if we can't use phones in there? Like, it's obvious. You should just like stay out there and be safe.
And then she was like, I fucking guess. Okay.
So, I also have a note here that Panda's being pretty chill about his dad dying.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, everybody's
poor
like,
Panda, because they even tell him like, hey, like, we know that was your dad, and he was like, it's okay.
He's like, is what it is. We get Yuji back in his regular fit. He's back with the red hood. Here we go. He's back. Yeah, they all drop.
Yeah, I put Yuji ready to fucking box in that fit.
Yeah. So we have all of them drop into the colony one.
Yeah, they drop into the first.
Yeah, I literally have Fortnite. We have some pay-to-pay players already because it's Yuji versus JJ the jet plane and the fucking helicopter head.
I have helicopter.
Yeah. And we talked a little bit about it when we were watching the show. I'm like, it kind of annoys me because it's like their cursed technique is imbued into these like equipment type things, but it's like that's her head. Like the one guy's helicopter hair is that, and the other guy's is fucking jet planes, and they just happen to find each other. Like the helicopter and the jet plane dude found each other.
That's just Kenjaku's mind.
Like,
Oh, his
no,
mind.
well, they were already together because their husband fought the husband and wife, and then there's another. It's just like, I don't know. I know out of everything to make it be like that's too silly for me is like that's too fucking silly for me. I don't know that.
No,
part
I get it. I get it. Like this whole time, we've seen people use their fucking blood. We've seen people use their 1-2 buckle my shoe.
Yeah.
Like we've seen a lot of like very
I mean, one guy
melee
uses the
heavy.
guitar.
Yeah, I mean like very like violent shit.
Yeah,
and then you see some dude with a propeller on his head. Like I get it.
I guess one of them's a fucking literal panda. Oh, like
Yeah, but like even then he's so much more human. So like it doesn't even, it's not even like phasing.
Yeah, but besides that, it was cool seeing Yuji doing the slow motion, going through his hair, propellers. And
yeah, no, that was cool.
Punching his head. The guy was like, "Yeah, now that you punched my head, you won't be able to beat me in a one-on-one combat." And Yuji just kicks him off the building.
Yeah,
he's like, "See you later, Bucko." He killed 2 people there real quick. He was not fucking around. We also get Megami meeting up with the girl Remy. Megami's like, I got this Glock and I will put it to your head. Show me where the fuck we're going. I like the last cuts between Remy and Yuji, and both of them like saying 2 different stories. And while Remy's telling the story about if you've been here for 12 days, you probably are a liar. You're probably finding ways to kill people. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, Megami, she's gonna lead you into a house and lock the door. You need to get out of there right now. You need to get out of there right now.
Yeah, the whole time I'm like, I literally wrote down, they playing these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like none of this feels good.
This
like,
reminded me it was animated like a horror movie in a little bit of a way.
Yeah, no, I got that too.
Yeah, like I got the horror vibes of it being like, because the music got really
no, that's where that uneasiness came in.
It was like because they're both cutting back and forth between them telling the same story.
Yeah,
but then they tell a different lie at the very end.
Yeah,
and every time how they filmed it, how them going around the corners felt very
the mirroring of them both doing that.
But it was like we can't see behind the corners and they can't see behind the corners. And I was just ready for them to turn the corner.
No, it was very good, like cinematography
like,
wise.
And I was just, I don't know. I was like, oh,
it was like,
is their curse technique? It's just an
like a loop or something.
Unending loop, sort of like what we saw in the beginning of the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen. But yeah, I don't know. That was a cool way to end this episode.
It was spooky.
There wasn't really much like in terms of just like story. This one that's so funny to me. Like we'll have such heavy storytelling in the first couple episodes of this, and then it's like they punched, they played Fortnite, and now we're going into more fights. And it's like from here on out, there will be story, right? It'll still be story, but it is just fighting. So that was JJK episode 7. Let us know what you guys think about this episode in the comments section below. And while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe. All right, finally, the Valentine's Day part that we all want to hear about. The Valentine's game, the Valentine's Day game, where we talk about Valentine's quotes.
Yes.
I'm not setting this up right. Let me restart that. That was me rewinding. that was my rewind. So this is the game. The game that we are going to be playing is guess the quote. Is it from an anime character or is it from a movie? Now you looked up romantic movie quotes.
I did for Valentine's Day.
I looked up like love quotes from movies. So like,
well, they all have the same theme. I have a couple that aren't from traditional like romance or rom-com movies, but they still have the love theme. But I was definitely looking up romance.
Yeah. So like,
for Valentine's Day.
So just to give like an example, like let's just say I tell her, I don't know, Rasengans are really cool. Do you think it was an anime character or do you think it was somebody random?
I think that was from The Notebook.
From The Note. You would be wrong. So it's Jiraiya because he loves Rasengans too. So that's kind of how this game goes. We could start it off right here. You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me find a good one.
All right. You find a good one.
All right. Where is this from? Is this a movie or an anime?
Okay.
I want to tell you with my remaining strength that I love you. I always have. I'll drift next to you every day as a ghost just to be with you. Even if I was banished to the darkest place, my love will keep me from being a lonely spirit.
Oof, that could easily be multiple anime.
I came to play.
Okay. Mine are definitely not as good as that.
I came to play. That's why I was laughing at the table
that
when I was finding my quotes.
That could be an anime. And just to not waste more time, I'm going to go with movie.
You would be correct. It's a movie.
From where?
It is from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Damn, I should have known
that. That's what I thought you would. I was scared. I was scared you would know because I know you like that movie.
That's a good one. That is a good one. I'm just going to go. Okay, let me see. All right, here we go. Sometimes my brain doesn't know what my mouth is saying. Good thing my heart does. Blank, will you marry me? Sometimes my brain doesn't know what my mouth is saying. Good thing my heart does. Blank, will you marry me?
Oh, I think I saw this when I was looking. Good thing I didn't write that one down. But and that was a good one. I was thinking about writing.
Okay, so you know what it is.
Ooh.
5.
Can you read it again? Read it one more time.
Sometimes my brain doesn't know what my mouth is saying. Good thing my heart does. Blank, will you marry me?
Is this a movie?
Nope. It's an anime.
Oh, it's Spy Family.
It's Goku.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why I almost wrote it down. That's Chi-Chi and Goku.
It's Goku. No. So I have one, right?
Yeah, we both have. Yeah.
You have one. I have one. You have none.
Yeah.
Okay, you go now.
Okay. If we make it back to the real world, I'll find you again and fall in love with you again.
Anime.
It is an anime.
Okay.
That is from Sword Art Online.
Okay, I was gonna say. All right. 2. Okay, let me find one. All right. If you live to be 100, I want to live to be 100 minus 1 day, so I never have to live without you.
That's an anime.
Nope.
It's not.
It's a movie. It's from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, I don't fucking like Winnie the Pooh. I don't like Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, the movie. I was like, damn, that's a deep ass quote from Winnie the Pooh. Like, holy shit, Winnie. All right. You're down 2-0.
This is my turn now.
Okay.
I don't know what the future holds, but I do know this. I just can't get enough of you. I want to make love to you at least 100 more times. No, make that 1,000.
Movie.
This is an anime.
Ooh.
This is from Berserk.
Berserk. Okay. All right. Maybe let's for these.
Guts said this.
For these next ones, let's try and guess the anime. Guess
I have some that you haven't watched.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine. All right then. Okay.
So oh no, I don't have a point. You just don't get a point.
Don't get a point.
Sorry.
Yep,
Sorry.
Okay. I love you with all of my heart. If you were to stay here with me, there would be no regrets because every day we do something fun, we'd be happy. I swear. I would do anything for you, so please just stay with me.
That's an anime.
Yeah.
I don't know what anime.
It's Sakura too. It's Sakura too.
No, because I was like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's Sakura the Sasuke in that first part where she's like, I would do anything for you. Okay, 1 Maria. I can't spell your way. Wow. one mer. All right, my turn, right? No, your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay.
You have bewitched me, body and soul.
Movie. Phantom of the Opera.
No.
Damn it.
It is a movie.
What movie?
It's from Pride and Prejudice.
Fuck,
I will finish the quote.
I've seen that movie.
And I love you. I never wish to be parted from you from this day on.
That's why I have it on the thumbnail. I've seen that movie.
I love Pride and Prejudice.
All right. So 3 me?
Yeah.
How many do you have left?
I did 8 and 8, so I have a ton.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm afraid my heart already belongs to another woman. I'll surround her with my love and wish for her to be happy.
Movie.
Nope.
No.
Anime. Jiraiya.
Wow.
He's talking. He was.
Wow.
It was like some like filler thing where he's talking to some girl. And the girl was like, "We could run away together." And he's like, "I can't do that. I have too much." All right, go ahead.
I would rather spend one lifetime with you than face all the ages of this world alone.
Damn, you got me with this one. I don't know. Like a 50-50 shot movie.
It's a movie. It's Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Oh, boo.
I love that part too.
Okay, I'm up by 4, or I'm by 3. Okay, we'll do them all, but
I'm having fun.
yeah.
I don't care.
I used to always cry and give up. I made many wrong turns, but you always helped me find the right path. I always chased after you. I wanted to catch up to you. I wanted to walk beside you, but you changed me. Your smile is what saved me. This is why I'm not afraid to die protecting you, because I love you.
That's an anime.
Yeah.
That sounds like Bakugo.
No.
Deku.
I used to always cry and give up. I made someone. That's not fucking. That's Hinata to Naruto.
You see, I get all the Naruto ones. That's how you know.
Okay, you go.
I thought I was invincible. Then I met some girl.
Invincible.
I wanted to live. I started to think like that. For the first time, I was afraid of death. I had never felt like that before.
The anime?
It is an anime. Do you want to guess where?
Mm.
I don't know if you've seen this one. I think you have.
Okay, I have nothing.
It's from Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. I wouldn't be able to tell you a quote.
I love Cowboy Bebop.
A quote from Cowboy Bebop. You haven't even watched Cowboy Bebop.
I have watched Cowboy Bebop.
Have you finished it?
I think I have. I would watch it on Toonami.
Here we go. If I can meet you again against the 6 billion to 1 odds, even if you can't move, I'll marry you. You have that one too?
I think I do. Or I wanted to and I did it. I didn't put it.
Which one is it? Anime or
read it again.
If I can meet you again against the 6 billion to 1 odds, even if you can't move, I'll marry you.
I think that's a movie. Was it a movie?
No,
it was an anime. It was an anime. No.
It's from Angel Beats.
I almost wrote that.
Hinata. I have 2 Hinata.
I almost wrote that one down.
All right, go ahead. Your turn.
I'd rather die tomorrow than live 100 years without knowing you.
Now, you got a lot of dying ones. The anime?
This is a movie. This is from Pocahontas.
Oh, yeah. That would never gotten that one. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Never lie, steal, cheat, or drink. But if you must lie in the arms of the one you love. If you steal away from bad company. If you must cheat death. And if you must drink in the moments that take your breath away.
I don't know if it's just because of recency bias, so this sounds like One Piece, or if this is this is a movie.
Okay, lock in.
I think it's a movie.
It is a movie.
I don't know.
It's from Hitch. the greatest love story. What are you at? You're at 3.
Period.
All right. My turn. Now your turn.
No, my turn.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the dragon has been the only beast to equal the tiger. Even if you're not by my side right now, I will leap through space and time and always be by your side.
Movie.
These feelings will never change.
Movie.
This is an anime.
Fuck.
This is from Toradora.
I would have never gotten that one.
I've never seen Toradora.
I've never seen Toradora. All right. This is... No, I got 2 more, actually. Love shouldn't complete you. It should remind you you were already whole. Now, honestly, this quote could be them quoting another movie.
Is that a hint or is that just you talking?
It could both.
Say it again.
Love shouldn't complete you. It should remind you you were already whole.
Anime.
It is anime.
Oh.
Himmel.
Himmel!
Himmel, the goddamn hero. All right. I think this is my second to last one. Oh, no, that was your. I said it. So, yeah.
I have a couple more.
Okay, go ahead. You go.
Which one do I want to give you? What do you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon.
Man. Anime?
It is a movie.
Ooh.
It's from It's a Wonderful Life.
Damn. The Christmas movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's at the end when he gets reunited with his wife.
Okay. When I'm around you, I kind of feel like I'm on drugs. Not that I do drugs unless you do drugs, in which case I do them all the time.
Movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever. We'll just say yeah. Who cares? I have this in the wrong section.
Oh,
but
okay.
It could be both, honestly. You might guess the movie.
No, I don't know.
It's Scott Pilgrim.
Oh,
so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So technically, I have it in an anime.
Give me a technicality point because they say that in the movie.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, we're tied.
Period. I have a couple more.
Okay, I get to go ahead. I think I only have one more.
You know, I have a couple.
Okay, go ahead.
What I do know is that loving someone isn't simple. It means embracing their yesterdays and tomorrows too, not just loving the person they are today.
Movie.
It is an anime that is from Fruits Baskets, the best shoujo to ever exist.
I have a Fruits Baskets quote that I already said.
Which one was it?
The one that you got a point for earlier.
Oh, period. I know my Fruits Baskets.
Say you'll share with me one love, one life.
Dude, that's fucking Phantom of the Opera.
Lead me, save me from my solitude. Say you want me with you, here beside you, anywhere you go. Let me go to love me.
That's all I ask of you. He knew I'd get that one. That was a give me point.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my actual last one. I would die for her. I would kill for her.
Either way, what bliss. That is Gomez in the Addams Family. Values 2.
Let's see. Do I have any other anime ones? No, I don't have any anime ones. All right. You do your last one.
I would die for her.
Okay.
I would kill for her.
I see. I chose ones I knew you would know.
Either way, what bliss. Okay, I have a couple. You want me to go through all?
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
mine?
We'll
Okay.
do speed round.
I have crossed oceans of time to find you.
Anime.
Movie. Bram Stoker's Dracula, the best Dracula version.
No, she only chose movies she likes.
No, I did not.
Okay, next one.
I chose Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I knew that one.
Death cannot stop true love. All it can do is delay it for a while.
Anime.
Movie. The Princess Bride.
No. All right.
I'd rather fight with you than make love with anyone else.
The same movie, but it's an anime.
It's a movie.
Oh, it is great. Okay.
It's a movie. It's from The Wedding Date.
All right.
I want you to be happy. I want you to laugh a lot. I don't know what exactly I'll be able to do for you, but I'll always be by your side.
Movie.
Anime. It's from Inuyasha.
Oof. Okay. They got one more?
I have 2 more.
Okay, two more.
Of the days that I have lived, only the ones I spent with you seemed real. Anime. Cowboy Bebop.
Okay, let's go.
And the last one. If you don't get this one, you're a fake fan.
Okay.
And this is a dialogue. Okay. So it's person 1, person 2.
Okay.
Person 1. I'll give you half my life if you give me half of yours. Person 2. How about I just give you my full life?
I guess I'm a fake fan. I have no idea what that is.
You're a fake fan.
I'm a fake fan. Wait, I don't know. Do
you want me to read it again?
Yeah.
I will also say I took out a word because I felt that would be too easy.
Oh, okay.
Person 1. I'll give you half my life if you give me half of yours. Person 2. How about I just give you my full life?
Anime.
Do you want to guess where it's from?
I'll just give you. Say it like how they say it.
I'll give you half my life if you give me half of yours. How about I just give you my full life? I don't remember how the second person says it, but I know the first person, this person's very flustered. They're in this room. They are here among us.
Oh man, is it Full Metal?
It is Full Metal
Okay,
Alchemist.
I thought it was Full Metal.
The words that I took out were equivalent exchange. I'll give you half my life.
I figured it was that one. All right, well, that was our Valentine's Day game. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed this long episode.
Hope you guys played along with yourselves.
Yep. If you like these games, we do one every week. So if you enjoy these types of things,
This one was fun.
Subscribe to our podcast. Subscribe to everything.
This one was fun.
Yep.
I like
Leave a comment below what you think. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.